is James Mathers at NAB 2018 for the Digital Cinema Society and New Bay Media. I'm here at the Kino Flo booth, and the founder of Kino Flo is going to tell us about some of the new products. Frieder Hochheim, what do you got going here?
Well, we've expanded our family of products. We have two major product lines. One is the Celeb line, which is a studio line. The other one is the Freestyle, which is more for location lighting. So Freestyle is all about modularity, is about being able to break things down into individual components. And the latest addition to that family is going to be this Freestyle tube. Everyone knows the four-bank, and our entire history has been about the ability to break down a fixture and use individual tubes to hide them, to enhance them behind bottles and things in bars and whatnot. So here's now a system that utilizes all the color capabilities that we have on our entire sort of color platform. So we're talking about high Kelvin, good skin tone renderings throughout the entire Kelvin range, and then we can also enter into the party mode, which we see illustrated here right now. So we've added effects and whatnot to it as well. But this will now allow us to take a tube and put it into our old four banks. So this is now the replacement to a 4-foot four bank with all these expanded capabilities. So we're very excited about it. The response at the show has been phenomenal. And yeah, we're looking forward to introducing this sometime in the July-August timeframe.
Very familiar form factor for us.
Absolutely. I think it's really sort of, the fluorescent tube is sort of ended up with people having a work style where they've gotten so used to working with a tube. And we wanted to do a tube a long time ago. I didn't want to do something that was only 180 degrees. What's unique about this, it's 310 degrees, which means the light is really emanating from a much broader area out of the tube, which, especially if you're photographing a tube and you're slightly off axis to it, you're still seeing all of that light. The other aspect is, once it's in a fixture, the reflector actually has now a function. When you put a tube into one of our fixtures that is only 180 degrees, the reflector serves no purpose anymore. And if you actually look at the light quality off that four bank, you're going to see foreshadows, which means you now have to diffuse it, which now you're losing efficiency. So, we're always sort of, until we can get to a point where we get more light out of, more wraparound light out of the tube, we're hesitant to enter into that. Having accomplished that feat now, we're very comfortable moving forward with this product, and the response has been, like I said, it's been phenomenal.
You guys are like the guardians of color. You're always very careful about your color science, so I'm glad you didn't rush the LED thing.
And that was actually voiced by a number of clients now. Yeah, but again, our whole focus has been trying to understand where the industry is going in terms of the technology. We always had success with Kodak and Fuji. They would share their spectral response curves with us. We could modify our spectrum to harmonize with the film stocks. In the same token now, we've taken upon ourselves to actually study the cameras, understand their nuances. Like every new camera is like a new film stock. It's not a matter of one camera being better or worse than the other. It's a matter of these are the characteristics, and cinematographers will decide which camera to use based on those subtleties and what they're trying to achieve in their own mind's eye. So yeah, this is a product of all that research, and we're very proud of it.
All DMX controllable and that sort of thing?
It's DMX controllable. It's also wireless. So every Kino Flo product has built-in wireless. There's no need to buy an additional module to enable it to go wireless. So built-in wireless, it's Lumen Radio wireless. You can talk to this through DMX. These are, for the most part, all of them are battery operable as well, 24-volt DC. So again, this versatility of being able to use it in any kind of a power environment, AC voltage inputs from 90 to 240. Again, you can travel anywhere in the world with this and make it happen. One of the unique features about this tube is how we've actually created the physical structure of it. So let me take this around. So on the back of the fixture is this rail. Now this rail serves two purposes. Number one, it holds the LEDs, acts as a heatsink, but more importantly also, it has the ability for us to add accessory holders in here. So just like on our Celeb line, we have a little 1/4-20 nut that slides into a rail. A similar thing will happen with this product, and it'll allow us to come up with accessories such as if you want to do a wire hang, if you just want to hang a fluorescent tube as an architectural element in the scene, you can do a very elegant wire hang using some aircraft wire and little fittings that are all designed to go into this. At the same time, we also want to do some base plates. So if you want to create a forest of these lamps and have them on the floor with a base plate, And the beauty is that it's all hidden behind. There's no clamp holding it that you're going to see. And especially because of the wraparound, you can afford to go off axis and not see the structure behind it. So all around, I think this is going to be a very exciting approach. This tube is also IP64. You can put it in the rain, which we, up until now, haven't been able to do with the rest of the Kinos, but this one will be IP64. It's a polycarbonate sleeve, very resilient. No need to safety sleeve this like in the fluorescent days. They will not implode. So from a safety perspective, it doesn't get much safer than this. And it doesn't get hot. Well, the fluorescents never really got that hot either. But again, it's just our take now on the 21st century. The 850 is one of our bigger instruments. It's a replacement to the Image 87, the Image 80, the 85. It's about 25% brighter. Has all those same color characteristics, all those same effects characteristics as the Freestyle has. And so again, all of our color science is cross-platform, which means you can easily enough mix Celeb instruments with Freestyles, with tubes, and you know you're all going to be in harmony color-wise. So whatever those settings are, they're all going to match up. So this is going to be a nice, large workhorse, large soft source. We also have a snap bag for this. It expands out the size of this soft surface to about 4 by 6. So as a beautiful soft key on talent, unsurpassed. Then there are a number of other products up here behind us, also Celeb versions. Again, studio, a little more robust, a little heavier, a little more light output, but all on the same wireless platform, same color platform as the rest of the Kinos. The Diva 21 is another instrument that we're just introducing at the show. Again, our Diva series has been very, very successful. We have two models. One is a 21, there's also going to be a 31, which is a little longer. The distinction here is that all the electronics are contained. So for news gathering teams who don't need the ability or don't really want the modularity, they want to take something out of the box, on a stand, plug it in, go. This is really an ideal system. Now, all that color science that we looked at earlier, that is all embodied in here as well. So we had one client come in and said, love this Diva 21. We're using it in background, and suddenly we can do a splash of color, which we couldn't do before. Or we'd have to carry the gel. We never thought of the gel. But now, at a moment's notice, you can sort of be very creative, very spontaneous. So this Diva light is, I think, going to be a very welcome addition to the Kino Flo family. Again, 21st century.
I see you have a lot of soft boxes that are custom made.
Snapbag and DOP Choice have been great partners in helping us sort of accessorize our soft lights. And again, soft light is all about surface area. So we've got a great sort of a key source to begin with, but then by creating a larger surface, it's an even softer source. So when it comes to those certain close-ups for personalities and whatnot, again, we're just enhancing that ability to provide a soft quality of light.
It's also very low profile. It doesn't stick out too far from the unit.
It doesn't add a lot of weight as well. So I think it's a very well-received accessory in the market. And by virtue, you can see a lot of manufacturers are going in that direction. So very, very pleased.
Very interesting. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. Thanks for coming.